What's up, guys? Chris Teresi here, professional sports bettor, founder of WeCoverSpreads.com. I was gonna do a market report video today, but I decided let's do a free pick video instead. Before we get into the free pick video, though, if you guys want, get on board with me tonight. I have, my premium plays. We'll be rocking and rolling. We got a first half bet in college basketball going. We've been killing the books in those. Um, we definitely have some NBA action here, and it's no secret the second half of the season is when I personally do most of my damage in the NBA. So definitely get on board. You can still hop on for March Madness and all that as the tournament time kicks up and all that stuff. So that's all there. Also, definitely check out. I have a couple new blogs. The NBA Eastern Conference and NBA Western Conference betting value reports. I think they're both pretty good reads. I think they can help bettors out for the second half of the season in NBA. And I would suggest check the blog section of my website and check both of those out. All right, free pick tonight. Big game in the Big Sky. Definitely, if you could find this game on television tonight, or whatever, online, however you could find it, watch this game. This game is a very meaningful game to both of these teams here. And it's, basically for the Big Sky. Whoever wins this, takes the Big Sky, basically gets home court advantage in the Big Sky tournament. Very important game here. What I'm going to say is a lot of people think Weber State is the better team. A lot of guys I talk to, they say, Weber State, they're the better team, the best team in the Big Sky. They dominated Montana the first time around. I have actually Weber State slightly behind Montana in my power ratings. They're actually about 10 teams below them overall. Actually 11 to be exact. There are 11 teams below Montana in my power ratings. So off the jump, I have Montana a little bit better team. I'd make them about a 1 point favorite on a neutral floor. And now we got to add in home floor court advantage here, which is very big for Montana. It's a small school. You wouldn't think they'd get a big home court edge, but I'd probably give Montana about a 4.5 point, almost a 5, maybe a 5 point home floor advantage here in this game. We could say 5. So to me, I think this line, if you're getting a -4, a -4.5, you're about 2 points below what this line should be, which creates, 2 points of value in this business over time. If you find 2 points of value over a long period of time, and you hit bet those games, you're probably gonna win 55% of the time. If you can edge out that 2 points of value. And this game here, I think the line's gonna go up. I think here, I look at a local shop here where there's a lot of influential sharp money in our local market. It was up to 5 last night. And if you look at these games here, Weber State beat them by double digits the first time around in earlier January this year. 80-64 is a 5 point favorite. You look at these meetings in past history between these two, they're not close. These are two great schools, but they are not close. Home court means a lot here, and this is a revenge game for Montana, losing by 16 points at Weber State earlier in the year. Last year Montana beat them here by 17. The year before that, Montana beat them on this floor by 19. These games haven't been close. If you look at the last 10 meetings, only one game was decided by 5 points or less. So I think you're going to get Montana here at somewhat of a cheap price. Montana's rolling, and this Weber State team is rolling. But like I said, I feel Montana's just a little bit better. I think you're going to see guys come up pretty big. I think like a Will Cherry, I think he comes up pretty big in this spot. Um, this is a game he knows they need on their home floor. He seems to shoot a little bit better. And I like this team. I like what Montana brings to the table. They have good continuity. They're playing very good right now, coming into the home stretch. And their home floor advantage, like I said, is very, very meaningful. They shoot over 48% at home on their home floor on the season, and they keep opponents under 40% from the field at home. Very, very good home court advantage. Their average margin is beating teams by 12 points per game on their home floor. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and say lay the four. I don't know if there's four. There's mostly 4.5s out there. I would say lay the 4.5 here with Montana in this spot. Um, I'm not a trend guy, but if you look at Weber State, they're just 2-6 in their last 8 games as a road underdog. They're 1-4 against the spread. Their last 5 against a team with a winning record. So I really like Montana in this spot. And I don't like to lay chalk a lot in college basketball, but this team is pretty solid. They've covered 11 of the last 14 games laying chalk. So I think Montana gets it done here. I think it's a kind of a cheap price. I think you're getting a cheap number here. Um, and I have to say, just lay the points with Montana here, and I think you'll be okay. I like Montana in this spot. Like I said, these games usually aren't close games, and my numbers, I'd make them about a 6-point favorite here. So that's giving you about a point and a half, almost 2 points of value. So I would lay the points with Montana, and that wraps up our free pick video for today.